The Morton game, which was moved to the Friday evening, I think you'd quite like to clear up the circumstances around that.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we appreciate the inconvenience that causes for fans, you know, and we're going to try hard to try and give people more time in the future to make arrangements where games are moved. The issue we had with that one was it was quite a late call-off, and it was because the Thistle-Celtic game was being played on the same day as our own match against Morton. The game was eventually moved for television purposes to lunchtime, and as a result of that, the police just didn't want the two games to be held in Glasgow on the same day. So despite trying really hard with both the police and the SPFL, you know, we were more or less told eventually that our fixture would move to the Friday night. We are going to engage with the SPFL and speak to them about trying to find a way of giving fans more lead time into travelling. You know, for example, I know the Stornoway guys, the Stornoway supporters, the Lewis and Harris club there's about 100 of the guys coming down, and they'd all booked for the Saturday. So it's a major inconvenience. The guys from the Luton Rangers Supporters Club, I know, had all booked flights, and they've had an inconvenience having to move. So, you know, we really, I mean, we can apologise. It wasn't really the club's fault, but you know, obviously, you hate to see the fans inconvenienced. But we're going to try and take up the SPFL and see if there's ways we can improve the timing of the scheduling of the games and try and mitigate to the extent we can what's going to happen in a couple of weeks happening again.
What feedback have you had from the SPFL? Has it been positive that you could maybe move on a little bit?
Well, they said that we're meeting with them next week, and that's one of the items on the agenda. So this, you know, we've not really got into any detailed discussion with them yet. They understand that inconveniences fans, and they'd rather it didn't. But again, they're trying to balance that against the television, obligations that they've got.